lot of scrutiny, and real estate is a very traditional profession. It's very traditional. It's a very old school profession also. And so, you know, going through that process, that was crazy. That was because, again, it's not just passing a test and studying, and that was easy for me. It's the fact of me having to put down the crimes that I committed and actually explain it in front of a board, right? And then my nerves was wrecked. I mean, every day, Mary, I woke up, I was so stressed out, and for years, I never did it because I didn't want to go through that feeling right there, right? I didn't want to be judged all over again, and then I didn't want to be denied for I didn't want to go through that trial. It felt like I was going through trial the same way I went when I was 15 years old. That was the feeling. But it was all worth it. And I'm going to tell you why. Not necessarily because I'm a real estate agent, because I've been involved in real estate. It's because now I've opened up not necessarily the door for everyone, but as far as the idea that it's possible. Now, I can't say everyone that committed a crime. I can't say that. But what I can say is that I sparked a level of interest, because after I even made a video about it, I mean, I must have got like 50 phone calls from people like, hey, where should I sign up for school at? Hey, man, do you think about this? What about if I want to be an appraiser? Man, this is my business plan. I'm telling you, like, sometimes we just need permission to be great. Like, so that process was good. I'm glad I went through all of that agony, all of that stress, and I'm glad I was able to, like, accept it and express it to, like, my audience, right? The people that listen to me, and so that they'll know, like, hey, listen, like, it's not as hard. It's not that bad. You know, like when you jump in water for the first time and learn how to swim. I don't know if you ever been there, and you think like the water is like. I remember at Wind Wild, I went down this slide one time as a kid, and it was my first time going to Wind Wild. And I was so scared once I got up the slide in the water. I'm kicking, I'm screaming, I'm paddling, and the person was telling me like, "Hey, listen, just put your feet down." And I'm crying, and so finally he calmed me down, and I put my feet down, and I realized I could stand up in the water. Mm. And it was like, sometimes that's all we need. All we need is somebody in that water just to stand up and say, hey, listen, it ain't that deep. Right? It ain't that deep. You can stand up. You know, you ain't got to be afraid of it. So that was dope.